So hello guys. So in this lecture we're gonna see about your structures. Okay. So we will see what you what is mean by structure, then how to declare a structure, how to declare, okay, then how to use it. Okay. So now first let's see what is a structure. Okay. So structure is like a container. Okay. It's like a container that stores your multiple types of variables. Okay, types of variables. Okay, so the variables that it stores, okay, so we call them as members. Okay, so why we need, actually, let's say you're gonna have a record. Okay, let's say you're gonna have a student record. Okay, student record, right? So this student record considers the name of the student, the age, I can say that you can have the grade. Okay, so these records, okay, if I used for say to, you can say, to calculate some, you can say, award, and I'm just using it for something. Okay, some other things. Okay, so every time I don't need to initialize them. Okay, I don't need to initialize every time I need to initialize name, age for each and each students. No, so I just give a member like this, name, age, grade. Then from here I can able to give the data. Okay, and I can directly enter the data. Okay, that we will discuss how we can use it. So this is to create the members, the variables. Okay, here I can put the variables. From here the structure I can call and I can give the variable contents. Okay, so this is why you are using structures in C. Okay, so if you are saying, see, you can take an all other example also. Let's say if your company, okay, wants employee record, employee information. Okay, so there are 100 employees. Okay, so you need to declare three variables, say name, his age, okay, its salary. Okay, so these three variables you need to declare. So for each employee I need to declare 300 variables, right? So instead what I do, I just declare these three variables and the information I call it. I will tell you how we can able to do, but this three variables is enough. Okay, I just put these three variables, name, I just put int name, int age, int salary. Then I call this where I can able to put the contents to this for the requirement. Okay, so that is your structure. So the general keyword we use, it is struct. Okay, we use struct first, then we use the structure tag. Okay, so that is a tag that you give. Okay, then inside we give the name, can say members. Then this is your structure. Okay, now we will see about how we can able to declare structure in ways. Okay, first, okay, so first way we can able to declare a structure variable. So variable only I can able to use in my int main. I can use this employee directly. Okay, so I can only use this e. Okay, from there I can able to call this e dot id equal to 700, like that I can able to initialize. Okay, so this is the variable, structure variable. So there are two ways. First I can able to declare it outside the structure. Okay, then also I can able to declare in the main function where I need to use the tag and the variable. Okay, so now we just see how we can able to use the structure in your embedded C. Okay, what rules we need to use to make it more professional and readable. Okay, so first rule is that I need to use your type def. Okay, so the reason I'm using typed is that to avoid the repeating usage of structure. So I'll show you with the example. Okay, so let me open, yeah, so this is my C. Okay, Okay, so here I already have a type def. Okay, yeah, okay. So here, okay, so you can see. So here, if I put type def structure, okay, type def structure, and here this is your variable. So if I don't put type def means I need to put the tag. I need to put the tag of your structure. Okay, I need to put the tag of the structure. Okay, structure, then the employee tag. Okay, employee. Okay, then here I just need to put it. Okay, so to avoid that, we are using this type def. So what this type def does, it will make this as a variable. Okay, so like how we put int this like that, it will make this as a variable. Okay, so this variable, if I use type def, the structure name. Okay, so this is your structure name. Okay, so your structure name. Okay, I need to give it in a, the second rule is what, I need to give it in a Pascal case. So Pascal case means I need to give it in capital first. Okay, so capital first. So let me just open it. So the name, okay, I need to use it in capital case. Okay, so this is the structure name. Okay, then for the variable I can use it in the camel case, acceleration data. Okay, next is that I need to use what, I need to use the suffix t. Okay, for if I use type def. Okay, so this is for identification. Okay, so this is for identification of your structure. Okay, now we did with the declaration. Okay, now we're going to use this structure for your case. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so this is the part. Now I'm going to put your int main. Okay, so the structure name. Okay, so you don't need to, if I see, you know what we told, if I gonna declare the variable, okay, I need to put the keyword of structure every time. So we don't need to put that. If I use type def, we don't need to put that. Okay, it will make this structure as a variable itself. Okay, so just need to use this part. Okay, so just use circa identifier like int, float, like that, it will make it. Okay, so now I need to say this structure, I need to access your Excel X. Okay, so now what I do, I just put Excel data. Okay, dot, I need to put Excel X. You can see Excel X, enter. This is equal to 10. This is integer. So now I do the same thing, dot. So it will, and easily you can see equal to 20. Okay, so like this I can able to do for other variables. Okay, then I just so my acceleration I can able to declare. Okay, so okay, now I just use a print. Okay, let me use a printf. Okay, printf x acceleration equal to percentage d. Okay, percentage d. Next line, then here comma, your this one, my axle data dot x axle. Okay, there is a spelling mistake. Okay, acceleration. Okay, so now I'm just printing it. Okay, and do the same thing. Okay, for the next one, just put y. Now I just put get character, just put get character. Okay, just put a get character. So this is in different one, I just copy it. Okay, just put this in main one. Okay, now let me just debug it and see what happened. Okay, so the thing is that we just missed the header phase. Okay, so we are just using the bit int, right? So you just need to include strict include std int dot h. Okay, then for if you're using boolean means you just need to include std bool dot h. Okay, now if I run, okay, now it no error. Okay, now I just go to the path, we just open it. Okay, okay, so you can see, so here I can able to directly access. Okay, so this is the one way. Okay, now let's say in a single stretch I want to access this three parts. Okay, let me just remove boolean. Okay, let me remove boolean. Okay, so now I need to access all three. Okay, in a one go. Okay, same thing in a one go. So what I do, I just use the same one. Okay, my axle data, not dot. Okay, I'm going to use everything, my axle data equal to, just put axle data equal to what you're going to put 10 comma 10 comma 20. Okay, let's see your tag. Let's see. Okay, I think here I'm just given the flower bracket. Now let me run it. Okay, let me run the code. Okay, let me run the code and let's see. Okay, I just remove the first line. No thing. Okay, now let me run the code. What is showing? Okay, sir. So I just close this. Okay, it's already open, right? Yeah, done. Let me open the sample XC again. Take some time. Yeah, so I think I just printing two things, right? Let me just put it 30 10 20. Okay, now let me run again. Now open it. Yeah, so now you can see, so this all variables in a single line I can able to declare. Okay, so this is your structure. Okay, then next is that you're gonna use the file name as a prefix to the structure type def name. Okay, so if you are say using multiple structures, okay, So that time, so you need to have the file name, okay, as your structure. So here I just show you what I did. So here I'm just using the sensor of MP650 accelerometer sensor, gyroscope sensor. So what I did, if I just go here, okay, so this is the header, okay. So what we seen yesterday, so these contain the command I need, right? So here this is the header file. Under this I created the structure and all, okay. So for this header file I given the MPU650. So to identify that, I give the prefix here as same thing, MPU650, okay. Then the variable data, underscore variable data, okay. So now we just take our final example, okay. So what we discussed about the employee information, okay. So now let's create that, okay. So I'm gonna delete this, okay. Let me just delete this and all, okay. So now I'm gonna put int id, okay, normal int id, okay, int id character name, okay, 50, okay, putting the string and the character length, okay, then salary, okay. So this three things is done. Now here I want to put the id name employee. I need to use the classical employee underscore t, okay, employee underscore t, okay. Now in int main I'm going to use the variable, each variables I need to put, right? So employee t. So let's say I want to do it for 2 employees, okay. Employee t e1, okay, first employee. So his tag is 201, comma, name is Abhishek, and his salary is say 50,000, okay. Then copy this, then next employee tag 202, just put Karthik, and his salary is 60,000, okay. Now I want to print, I need to print the information, okay. So I use a printf information of employees, next line I want to put the printf okay. Next I just put comma and printf. Then next is your this one, employee salary, okay, employee id, okay. I'm gonna print n. So here I want to put the first one, e1 id, okay. Then just copy this, paste employee salary name, employee name. So this is character, so it should be s, then name, then next is that we have employee salary, and this d, and this is your id e1, right, e1 salary, okay, e1 dot salary, okay. Now this is for your employee one. Let's give it next one, it should be, let's give a distinction, okay. The next employee I want to put the next one, copy, paste, so the information of employee information 2, okay. So information and information, okay. So this is done, okay. Now I just run this, what happened, okay. So this is E2. Yeah, E2. E1, E2. Okay, now this is done. Now let me just open the debug. Okay, so this should be, I just put next line. Okay, next line. Now let me run it. Yeah, so now I just open the code. Yeah, wait, sorry, I think I just use different syntax. It should be this side. Yeah, now yes, now run it. Yeah, now we can able to see the M5 information. Okay, ID 01 Abhishek 5000, ID 02 Karthik salary. Okay, so this is about your structure. Okay, so the last thing is that you can able to, instead of structure bit fill, you can able to access them directly. Okay, this is your rule number 5. Okay, so that's it for this lecture. Okay, so we learned about your structure. So what is a structure? So what is structure? So how to declare a structure? So why we need structure? Then the rules we need to use, okay, when we declare a structure. Okay, so that's it for this lecture. So thank you guys.